What's up, everybody?
Oh,
Yo,
what
what up,
up?
y'all? What up with everybody? What's up? What's going
Oh, you
down?
know I'm ready
With
for
that
this
energy.
one.
Let's
We
get
decided
it.
to forego that NBA intro because we are currently working on a new intro.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Bigger
For
and
show.
better.
You guys see me?
Yeah, we see
Everybody
you.
can see.
Oh,
yeah.
on my computer. Okay.
What up, y'all?
Computer
Everybody
day.
good?
What's happening,
Everybody's
everybody?
great. I'm
Very
That's
good.
what's
I'm
up.
good.
That's what's up.
What's up with it, Brandon? What's up, homie?
I don't know. Good Wi-Fi or not? I don't know what's going on.
Uh
We got people in
Here
the
we
chat.
go.
Uh-oh. She
oh.
got the
Where-
Marcus Wi-Fi.
Mark.
Marcus Wi-Fi in the building.
Where'd you
Here
buy?
we
Where'd you
go.
buy?
Wi-Fi.
Where'd you buy the Wi-Fi from?
Anybody got any foil? I'll get the foil. I borrowed it from Marcus. I borrowed his password.
Oh,
Rabbit.
no.
Guest
Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Guess 1, 2, 3. What up?
you gonna get it going, Gina? What's up?
I can't even see y'all. It's like the screen is going in circles like this, like Windows 95.
Oh well, you showing on our screens. So
It's better
So,
than this.
let's let the host Jordan take over.
go,
Oh, it's
Jordan.
me.
Yeah, you the host, man.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, as everybody knows, if
Do it.
you
Do it.
if y'all watched the show from this past Monday, I had something I had to say. All right, we're talking about talent from all different places, all different states. One of the states that came up was Florida, and so here was the thing for me that I said, and I still stand on it. By the way, I'm not changing my stance. I said Florida produces athletes, Georgia produces football players. Yeah, that's right. Hey, focus it on me. I like that. Listen, I'm gonna look right in the camera. Okay. Florida produces athletes. Georgia produces football players. Okay?
All right.
And if you want to look at California, you want to look at Texas. Okay, cool. I got you. Yeah, they might have more people than we do, but guess what? They're also bigger. They're supposed to. But
Pause.
Georgia, we got it like that. Yeah, pause. Yeah, Georgia, we got it like that. And so what we said to show up for this show today, let's make some lineups from people either born or raised in their respective states. So I have mine. And so we ready to roll. Also, this is so cool. Shout out Tarrerdome. He's in here too. He wants a rep for Virginia. I already
Shout out
know some
Tarrerdome.
Virginia
Shout out
people
to
and Virginia
Tarrerdome.
talent that they have too. Shout
Special
out Michael
guest.
Vick. Because guess what? Again, as an Atlanta Falcons fan, I know all about Michael Vick in Virginia and the talent they have. He wasn't even the most talented quarterback to come out of the state of Virginia. But we might get into that. So let everybody, welcome. I guess I'm hosting. So here we are. Brandon, don't worry about it. I don't need a mic stand. I can hold it. My hand is
Shout out
my
to my
mic stand.
laptop.
Pause.
All they need is one mic.
Oh yeah, shout out to Dennis. He ain't here tonight.
Major pause.
We didn't run him out of the building or anything. He sent us listening to us, and it has more than Montana and Marino in it. So I'll give him that. We gave him a hard time last week.
Pennsylvania's a
Monday.
good state. Great state for football.
Pennsylvania, it's a solid state. He didn't put Micah Parsons on his list, so I'm happy about that. So yeah, that made me feel better.
What
So,
position you
no,
want to start with? Pause.
I'll probably say what.
I don't. Okay. Oh yeah. I was like, hold on here.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean,
What up, Peachy?
Let's
We
say,
gonna go
how
right
do we-
into it. We ain't gonna talk about anything else real quick. Cam
Pause.
started again. I mean, we going right into it, huh?
Hey, we
We
here.
were doing the Uchi, my friend.
What up,
You like
Steve?
that, man? Huh? You like that?
We already into the chill mode.
Right, we skip past everything else.
Everything else, we went straight to chill.
Laughs.
let's get to it.
Oh my goodness! I mean, yeah, I'm saying, how do we want to break this down? Do we do position by position? Do we want to do just like every state goes?
Hey,
Rod, chill out.
you gotta relax, man. You gotta relax.
No, it's your reaction that makes me.
I know.
I'll say I'll put it.
It's
this
all
way.
good, whichever.
We have a guest in here tonight, right?
Yeah, let's
So
talk
I say
Tarrerdome for a second.
let's just go state by state. So I want Tarrerdome. I want him to go first, and let's hear
Okay.
what the state of Virginia has to offer, or I guess I should say the Commonwealth of Virginia has to offer.
That is the proper pronunciation. Gold star for Jordan. You know them Stanford folks is smart, ladies and gentlemen.
My guy's ringing bells.
Y'all want me to go with my offense first, or shall I go as if I were going to introduce my team, because defense is and Virginia is the state of defense. Can I start it off with my defense?
Sure, absolutely.
Floor is yours.
At cornerback, and I wanted to play a particular song, Clips Grinding in the instrumental, so y'all gotta kind of hear that as I'm giving this on off right here. At cornerback, we would have D'Angelo Hall. At the other cornerback, we would have Rondé Barber.
Okay.
Coming off the edge from Williamsburg, Virginia, Lawrence Taylor.
Okay,
Coming
that's
off
nice. That's nice.
the other side, Mr. Bruce Smith. Kicking in to another position on the defensive side of the ball, we will have Charles Haley.
Oh my goodness.
At defensive tackle, we would have Henry Jordan. He's from Emporia. He played in the 1957 through 1969, 5 All-Pros and 4 Pro Bowls.
Okay.
At middle linebacker, Willie Lanier.
Who put the crickets on there? Hold up. Wait.
I don't know. Keep going.
All right. Now check this out. At my wheel linebacker, I would have Ahmad Brooks, famous 49er as well.
Yes. Yeah.
At free safety, I would have Hall of Famer Ken Easley. And then at the strong, I'm coming in with Cam Chancellor.
Bam, Cam.
I forgot.
For nickel, I'm going to shout out my cousin who played for the Seattle Seahawks, one of the best corner nickels ever, Marcus Burley. And I have a range of patrol and defense can't nobody mess with. You can try to throw it, but we will see you out there. Then we're going to go over to the offensive side of the ball.
Okay, here we go.
Up to the chat.
At center, Damian Woody, that you see from Patrick Henry High School. At guard, Wyatt Teller from Manassas, Virginia. He's up there with Cleveland right now. He's got 2 Pro Bowls to his belt.
Good call.
At guard, Herbert Scott, famous Virginia Union University man who played with the Dallas Cowboys back when they were America's team.
Shout out Ben Wallace too with Virginia Union, by the way.
At quarterback, I'm going to shout out the great Allen Iverson, who was incredible, but we're looking for pros who played in the NFL. So I have the Michael Vick experience. At running back, we're going to go with Tiki Barber. At fullback, we'll go with Mike Robinson. At left tackle, Rosie Brown. And at the right tackle, Dwayne Brown.
Ooh, that's a good one.
At tight end, it was a toss-up between Heath Miller and Ben Watson. So I elected to go with Heath Miller because he has 2 Pro Bowls versus 1, but both have Super Bowl rings. At my slot receiver, I have Percy Harvin.
Ooh. If you didn't have those migraines, man.
The headaches got him. Yeah.
Yes.
At my other receiver, I've got Herman Moore. At the
Remember that name?
third
I remember
receiver,
her.
Gary Clark, famous Washington.
Wait. Tarrerdome. Question. Hold on.
Go ahead.
You got like a whole depth chart? Like, I mean, how far did we go with this? Like, I'm just verifying here what we doing.
Hey, honestly, I'm happy he did that. Because guess who's got to go?
Of course you did, Jordan.
All right.
I was gonna throw my kicker in there, Shane Graham,
I'm so happy you have a kicker. I got a kicker too. So
I got a
I'm so
kicker
happy
too.
you did that.
Okay.
I'm so
I
happy
got
you
Coming
did
off
that.
the bench, Plaxico Burris and Al Toon, but I'm gonna let y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go.
Lexico.
Off the
Lexico.
bench.
You might have a shot with
bitch.
Plaxico.
I had to put him on the bench because Herman Moore got 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, he did his
all
thing in
pro-
Detroit.
Yeah, he got a Pro Bowl. No, 3 Pro Bowls. I'm sorry, 4 Pro Bowls and 3 All Pros. Herman Moore when he played up in Detroit with
in
Barry
Detroit.
Sanders back in the day. Yeah, man.
Steve-O.
I'll
Mitchell,
tell you what,
Mitchell was their quarterback.
No, with Plaxico, that's a good bullet to have off the bench with Plaxico.
I
Burress.
see what you did there.
They shoot.
You did
All
there.
made you look.
I see what you did there, Jordan.
Yeah,
Jordan, go
that's-
ahead. Go
that's
ahead.
exactly
Go next,
what he came to do.
I can tell
is
y'all
make
right now,
the
I
whole
don't have a full
53-man
team.
roster.
I don't either.
All right.
I don't either, Rob.
Well, I guess
mean,
I
that's
guess
nice.
I
Well,
mean, if
go
it's
ahead,
up to
Jordan.
me,
But
before I
me,
even-
you, and Wise are from Cali.
Right.
That's honestly what I'm really interested to see. Like, what are the differences in the Cali people, right? With what their lineups are.
See, y'all went position by position. I just did the best players from the state.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I did position by position.
Yeah,
I
okay,
even
okay.
have my coaching staff.
Oh, this guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, I went with
Go,
the-
Jordan.
Here
Go.
we go.
Go.
Here we go.
Go.
So
Go.
start out. My head coach is Dan Reeves.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Okay.
Dan Reeves.
Dan Reeves brought the Broncos and the Falcons to Super Bowls. My
Dan
offensive
already
coordinator,
Didn't win 'em.
Dan,
Didn't win 'em.
Dan, you'll like this one. Dan, you'll like this one. My offensive coordinator, Kirby Smart. I mean, not Kirby Smart. Sean McVay.
Oh yeah.
Sean McVay is my offensive coordinator. Went to Marietta High School in Metro Atlanta.
Sure did.
Kirby Smart is going to be my defensive coordinator. Back-to-back national championship with
Pause.
Georgia. I know, chill out. And then, of course, won some as a DC when he was at Alabama. Now let's go to the team,
relax.
right? Like, so if we go to quarterback, I had some options here. That want to go all-time talent, like all-time numbers and records, or do I
Stetson
want to go
Bennett.
talent? Cam Newton.
Cam Newton?
Cam Newton as my quarterback.
Wow.
Put some respect on his name, Gina.
Thank
What
you.
about?
Thank you. All right, running back.
Cam.
Running back. Arguably one of the best running backs in football history, Jim Brown.
Septino. Jim.
What
yes.
up, Danielle?
Much respect.
Yeah.
Much
Yeah.
respect.
So I went with 3 receivers, 1 tight end. So my 3 receivers, of course, you got to go with Megatron. Calvin Johnson
Mhm.
Nice.
is one. I know he's thought of sometimes as the quote unquote lesser brother, but still had a phenomenal career. Sterling
Of
Sharp
course.
as a receiver. And then the other one, I'm putting him in my slot. Hello, Tyreek Hill. Also from Georgia. You got to think about that. So he's in my slot.
I didn't
My
have to think-
tight end, like I said, two-time Super Bowl champion. We all know him as one of the best personalities on sports TV now, Shannon Sharp.
Of course.
All right.
nice.
That was
Very
easy.
nice.
3-time
right?
champ.
Of course.
3-time
That's right.
champ.
You're right. No, you're right. 3-time champ. 3-time
One
champ.
with the Ravens. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Steal.
2 with the Broncos, 1 with the Ravens. You're right.
Yeah.
I even have my offensive line, Kent Hill, who played with the LA Rams back in the day, the first time LA Rams.
Respect. Yeah.
I'm
Respect.
moving John Stinchcomb, who was a tackle. I'm going to put him at guard. Jeff Saturday is my center. Kevin Mawai, who I'm moving from center to guard. And Rayfield Wright, who's a 2-time Super Bowl champ. I put him at my other tackle. All
Dallas
right, so
Cowboy.
there you go.
I
That's
remember
my
Rayfield,
offense. Exactly. Now on defense, this is what I'm going to do. Justin Houston is one of my defensive ends.
Okay.
On the inside, I'm putting Cam Hayward, and let's see if y'all remember this name, Marcus Stroud, defensive tackle on those Jacksonville Jaguars
Big
early
boy.
2000 teams. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Whoa, pause.
Mhm.
Damn, pause.
Y'all got to relax tonight, man.
Rod is on one tonight. He's on one tonight. He's catching
Right,
everything,
right.
so-
He's ready. He's ready.
Yeah, he's ready. So
My other DN, Robert Mathis. Of course, we all know about Dwight Freeney, but Robert Mathis is going to be right there too.
98.
shout out
there
to the
you
Weird
go.
One podcast. We see you.
Mhm. My linebackers, Jesse Tuggle. Y'all remember the Hammer for those of y'all who were around Atlanta at that time. Thomas Davis is another one. And I thought about this one. I almost put Takeo Spikes in there. Shout out y'all Niners fans. I almost put Takeo Spikes there. But Pat Swilling, who was the DPOY in 1991, over 100 sacks in his career.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out Georgia Tech. That's my other
New
linebacker.
Orleans. Yeah, he played New Orleans.
That's right, he did. Yes, my corners. These are easy. Champ Bailey. Shout out, with Washington and Denver, a shutdown corner.
What's up, Weird Ones
You about to have
podcast?
some easy. You about to
That's
have some
easy.
easy ones on that, boy.
Yes.
You gonna have some easy ones on that side.
And then, of course, on the other side, the OG shutdown island corner, Mel Blunt.
Oh,
With the steel curtain.
All right, that one hit me.
Easy.
That one.
Yeah.
47.
Okay, I'm here.
That one, the OG shutdowns. My safeties. Look, he's the best one of the best college players I've ever seen. He's the best high school player I've ever seen.
Oh, I was about to say the best college player comes from California.
Fair enough. But
yeah.
Eric Berry.
Okay.
Eric Berry was one of the best I have ever
That's cool.
seen play. And of course, I know he had some things he had to deal with health-wise, but while he was playing, oh my goodness. And then how about this one? Again, Niner fans. He helped y'all win Super Bowls. Carlton Williamson.
Carlton the Truth. Williams.
Taking it back.
Taking
safety.
it back.
Mm-hmm. And you got to look at special teams too. So Jason Elam's my kicker, and Ray Guy, he literally has an award named after him for punting. That's my punter.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
What about Kevin Butler though?
It's a stat. It's a stat.
It
Like
was-
when
it's a
you're
hard-
from Georgia,
What about
it's a
equipment
stat.
manager and staff, janitor,
Oh,
anybody like that? I mean, just in case.
Gina,
So
Gina getting
She got GM and everything.
so my
she's
PA
showing her
announcer,
face and everything.
Right. My
Know what
PA
I'm saying?
announcer is gonna be Ti. So he's gonna give us a list from ATL. So we got to keep it that way.
You're the play-by-play.
I'm doing play-by-play.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Your PA announcer is T.I. over Lil Jon?
You know the reason why? Ti has
Yeah.
a movie that he starred. He starred in.
And that makes him a better PA.
Because I'm telling you, I would love it just for one time. If there's if with our corners that we have on the outside. Oh my goodness, the fact that I could have Ti say, yeah, he never lived one side outside 285. Like just have him say that. Oh my good, it's gonna
This
be
guy.
Hit that like button.
gonna be
Hit
T.I.
that like button.
Hit that like and subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Hit like, subscribe.
Please.
Oh,
Lil Jon
Yo.
would be the one if you're gonna do the PA.
I know.
I would
And-
imagine so. I would imagine it'd be Little John too.
And Quavo's
Yeah.
Quavo's gonna do my ad libs for if we have like an incomplete and all that stuff too. By the way, so Quavo and Lil Jon, they're gonna do my ad libs. So we're good. We're good.
Mhm.
I was like, don't
Shout
get me
out
started
to the
on music.
13,000
Oh, my
watching. We
goodness.
appreciate y'all. We doing
Yes.
home state great. The
Mhm.
best players. And I don't even want to say NFL. We just saying football. The best players in the state. Where you're from. We got 3 people representing Cali in here.
That's right.
We got one
That's
representing
what I want to see.
PA. We got my boy Jordan over here representing the GA, and then we got Dan
Here.
over there representing Missouri. Yeah,
Show
Dan over
me,
here.
Steve.
Yeah, Dan, you already Dan?
Oh yeah.
You ready? You ready to go?
I'm like,
No.
where'd he go?
No, he's like, no, I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
Hey, he's gonna
Like,
say
California,
Jason
go ahead and get yours.
Hey, so
Yeah.
so let me tell y'all. So let me tell y'all what I was
Jason
doing,
Tatum and Bradley Beal.
right? So I mean, hey, shout out to them boys. You know what I'm
All
saying? We
good
got
stuff.
plenty more
Ooh,
too on the
peachy.
basketball side.
Oh yeah, y'all
But,
got hoopers. Y'all got hoopers.
But now what I wanted to change mine completely up. Like I was gonna do the state, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody representing the state and this, that, and the third. I'm just looking for people from straight St. Louis, bro. Like I don't even want to.
Okay.
I ain't shouting out. I
Okay.
ain't shouting out
Oh,
nobody like because I got people that I grew up with that went to the league and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm gonna be repping them. Like, I mean, I can go
with yours.
and I can go with you know what I'm saying. But I'm
Go
just
with
going with
yours.
people straight from the Lou, dog. Shout out to everybody that made it outside of St. Louis, dog. That like
I'm in
achieved
St.
stuff
Louis
that
right
we'll
now as
never-
we speak.
This
Right.
is your list, my guy.
I'm from the Lou and I'm proud.
super proud, bro. You know what I'm saying?
314.
Yeah.
Do
it's-
your
it's-
thing, man.
Take it
It's
to
just-
Nellyville. Let me hear it.
It's just straight. So, all right,
Let's go,
I'm
Dirty.
gonna go, you stupid. You stupid. I'm gonna go offense first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go offense first. And my list includes. I'll start with the QB. And I mean, like I said, it's not gonna be anybody that y'all do know Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Blaine Gabbert.
Play for the
Blaine
Niners.
Gabbert. Right. I mean, but he played for everybody. But I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Went to
Not true.
Mizzou, right?
Blaine, yeah, Blaine
Yep.
Gabbert.
I mean,
for St. Louis.
Hey, it's Blake.
legendary
You putting-
49er,
you putting-
uh,
You putting
I mean,
Blaine Gabbert?
Blaine
out there?
Gabbert.
No.
Yeah.
What I'm
That's,
saying?
that's the best from St. Louis, though.
This is just
Okay.
Right.
No,
No,
St.
that's
Louis.
fair. That's fair. That's
That-
fair.
That's fair.
Just
I
my
respect
city,
it.
so-
I respect it.
Right.
I respect it.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
You
Yes.
can say
Yes.
whatever you want. These boys made it out of St. Louis and went to the league.
That's
bro.
right.
So
That's
I
I
respect
respect
it.
where
it.
I'm from,
I respect it.
I don't even care. So
Well, alibi,
feel you.
alibi fire for me because Fran Tarkington is from Richmond, Virginia. But go continue on.
So my wide receivers.
Jamal Lewis
young
was an
boy-
Atlanta guy. Sorry. Go ahead, Dan.
Young man just went to the league. Jamison Williams, Detroit Lions now. You know what I'm saying? The great Jeremy Maclin is from St. Louis. Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
You got a track
do this
team.
thing there. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah. Doriel Green Beckham, DGB.
That's
He from St. Louis. Shout out to him. I'm going with people that y'all are not gonna know. As far as like my running back position, Zeke off the top, Ezekiel Elliott. The next guy that I'm gonna name, y'all don't know who he is. I mean, y'all know who Lawrence Maroney is. Patriots, played for the Patriots. Lawrence there. But Damian Nash played briefly for the Denver Broncos. We went to high school together. He died or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Rest
He
in
did his
peace.
career early. Yeah. So Dede Nash, you know what I'm saying, in my running back position. As far as my this is so funny. As far as my kicker, and we have a couple of kickers. Do y'all remember Neil Rackers?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Neil
Yes.
Rackers is from St. Louis, which is crazy. On the kicker side. So let me give y'all some offensive linemen. Y'all know Rodney Austin. He's a guard. Rodney actually, excuse me. Rodney played recently for the Detroit Lions. He was an offensive guard on there. Knew that dude, knew his peoples. You're not gonna know Dan Connolly.
What's up, Marcus?
Oh yeah, I know Dan Connolly. He had that big
You know Dan
return for the Patriots against the Packers, right? He
I didn't
as
think
an
nobody
old
would.
lineman.
Yeah, I didn't think nobody
Yeah.
would know that.
He
except
almost
Gordon,
took it to the crib.
Yeah. Dan Connolly, famous for that or whatever on guard.
It's good recall. Good
Shut
recall.
up, Siri. I
And
like peaches. Yeah. We'll talk about
On
that
tack-
after.
on tackle, I got Ryan Young, old dude, 1999 2003 was the last year that he played at tackle. And let's see so those my offense. Let me go straight to defense. Shout out to my homeboys on defense. Okay, so I'm gonna start at corner because I went to high school with these guys. And I grew up with a couple too that went to East rival high schools in St. Louis. Representing first went to my school. His name is Christian Morton. He was drafted by the Saints. He played for the Saints at corner. He was actually our high school quarterback and he won state for us in 99. So shout out to Christian. He went to the league as a corner though. He played at Illinois. Him and Dede went to Illinois, as a matter of fact. All on the same high school. Scott Starks went to Hazelwood East. He played for the Jacksonville Jaguars for years. We grew up together, hooping right next door at Mama Janice's house, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we grew up
Mama
together.
J. Shout out to Mama J.
Yeah. Shout out to
Any
my grandma.
relation to the sexy John Starks?
I don't believe so, because John Light and Scott is super dark. You hear me? So, but
Just curious.
Scott, what up?
They
That's my
can't be
boy
related.
though. That's my boy though. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Danielle.
That's my boy. And then on
Appreciate you, Miss Danielle.
y'all already know where I'm going with outside linebacker. I got Marcus Golden, Arizona
Oh
Cardinals.
yeah.
Marcus Golden and Christian Kersey, outside linebacker. At nose tackle, I got Ed Harthorne. At middle linebacker, I got Michael Young. Michael Young played for a couple of
I
seasons.
thought you weren't going position by position.
But I mean, I did. I've been doing
Look,
that.
you know, open this position shit. He's like, look, I ain't do all that shit. Like,
What is happening? Linebacker
like,
Brian Cox.
Yes,
Brian
Brian
I know.
Cox.
Can't
Yes.
wait.
Yeah.
No,
that's-
51 from
that's Bart Scott.
he went to the Dolphins. Dolphins, 51.
Brian Cox.
Linebacker.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was a linebacker.
Yeah, I remember Big Brian
Yeah.
Cox.
I remember Brian Cox. His
one of
son
my-
played at Florida.
Yep.
I'm going. Oh man. Oh, I forgot. At DB, shout out to Lawyer Malloy.
Ooh.
that's a nice one.
All right.
That's a
Played,
nice
at
one.
the
Shout out
Falcons,
to-
played with the Falcons for a
Major.
And Jamar Fletcher. At defensive tackle, oh yeah, Sheldon Richardson.
I know Sheldon
yeah.
Richards.
little bit.
Mario Johnson. He played for like a year, but I knew him too. Shout out to him. And then at defensive tackle, we got Kalen Saunders. He played for like 3 years. He was real good, but he just didn't pan out. But shout out to him. He made it to the league. He played. So shout out to him. At defensive end, I got Melvin Williams. Let's see. At defensive, also on my defensive line, I got Adrian Claiborne.
Oh my guy. Big
remember
time game
Claiborne.
against the Cowboys when he was with the Falcons. He had like 5 sacks.
He from the low.
I think he went to Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. And I think I named everybody that I wanted to shout out for the most part. That's just about everybody that I know.
No,
Oh,
shout out
that's
to you
dope.
for putting
What
in
up,
like
Marcus?
from your
That's
city.
dope. That's how you
dope.
put on your city like
Yeah,
that.
that's
real.
dope.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I like. I like that.
I did
Yeah,
it for
that
my
was dope.
state. Here, like I said, my can you see? There you go. Like I just did it. I did it by my state, but no, you did it for the city. So shout out.
Can I do it for my state now? Can I do it for my state?
Go ahead.
I'm
Rod.
really. I
Y'all
really
started
wanna
with
hear
Den-
like I said, I really want to hear the differences from California for like who is and isn't from the state. I want.
Oh, it's gonna be very different because just like Dan just did it, I'm gonna do it for my city a little bit different, but the whole state.
I love it. I love it.
All right, coming in defensive end, one of the best. When he played for
Huh?
Yeah, see, you over here. You can't start Cali off like this, my guy.
Yeah, your mic
break
is
it out.
out, bro.
It must be
No, it's
19
Mic check, 1 2 1 2.
It might be
Listen,
1989. There's an earthquake.
let's go. Go
going
ahead.
on
Let
right
us know,
now.
Rod.
Oh no.
Listen,
We can't hear you, my guy.
Oh,
hey, so
shit.
so he about to reconnect. Let me just say this. I forgot one very important for 49ers fans. One very important person. Did I say Alden Smith?
Ooh.
Yeah, you left them off.
You left
I-
him
I-
off,
I
That
thought you
boy.
would leave.
Oh my
with
god.
that
All
one,
he
but-
had.
and he had recorded the most
literally-
sacks in
I
NFL
literally-
in 49ers history.
I
Yeah,
literally wanted to save him last for 49ers fans. I just couldn't remember if I said him or not. And that was
I was
who
saying,
I,
you see how I had my 49ers in there too, right?
Yeah.
We had to
That's
make
what
sure
you
they
got.
do
Hey,
it.
respect.
I threw all my
Respect.
brooks in there.
Respect.
yeah.
Respect.
Michael Robinson.
Boy, you
yeah.
talking about a talented guy, dog, that just dog,
It happens,
like,
man. It happens.
Dang, man. So talented.
They burn out. I know.
So
I know.
talented.
All right, Rod looks like
Get
he's
this
about to
man
tap back in.
here.
Yeah, he back in. He good to go.
Nope.
Just gotta say something. Nah, no way.
We can't.
Oh no.
Oh no! Can you hear us? Oh, this is what you got to do. Go ahead, unplug. Just go on and unplug that thing.
He
So
said,
not
pull the
right.
cord like Jordan did. Like, I'm out.
This some bull, man. This should be
Oh, there
working.
you
Good.
go. You're
You're
back.
There you go. You're good.
You're back.
Yeah.
Look, his old momentum. He don't even.
Georgia's
know
in
what's-
the lead.
I think these computers.
Jared
is talking.
Allen. Right. Jared Allen will be mine. I would say my other defensive end would be Willie McGinnis. Then we're going to go defensive tackle. I'm going to go Leroy Glover. I don't know if y'all
Okay.
know him.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
everybody
Yeah.
knows
Yep,
Glover.
yep,
Yeah,
yep.
Glover was nice.
Okay. Let's go to a linebacker. We'll go with Teddy Bruschi. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
That's Teddy Bruschi. Okay, I mean, okay, it's your list. It's your list, my guy.
Yeah.
Hey, the Marines. This is hometown right here. I don't know if y'all remember him. He played for Pittsburgh. He played for Seattle, and he played for New England Patriots. Chad Brown, straight from Pasadena,
Chad
California.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
The next name, put some respect on him for real. Rest in paradise to the man Junior Seau.
Junior,
Linebacker.
I got my
Hey,
list too.
Danielle,
Shout
shots
out.
fired. I feel
Yeah.
attacked.
Okay.
Wait,
now
what?
we're going.
I
don't know
got
what's
Junior
going
on my
on.
list.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
do that, Danielle.
One of my cornerbacks. This is hometown. I actually went to school with him, grew up with him. I don't know if he watching. What up, Mac? Chris McAllister played on arguably one of the greatest defenses ever in history. Yes, Mr. Chris
Baltimore
McAllister.
Ravens. Boy, my
Absolutely. Tarrerdome also. That's my boy. For real, boy. What up, Mac? I got strong safety.
Talk about. Before you even say it,
You know what that is.
Before-
You went out.
You already
say it.
know. You already know this,
I
man.
already know.
it's got to go like this.
He has
It's
to go
gotta
there. You already
go
know
like
where
that.
we're going
All
with
right.
this. Mr. Troy
All
right.
Polamalu. I mean,
All right.
That's what I'm
duh.
saying. That's my
I mean,
guy.
fight on and then some. But here go one for our squad, and some of y'all
Uh-oh.
may know, Tim McDonald.
Okay.
Fresno.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Y'all remember a free safety, Mr. Marcus Robertson? Back in the day, played in the early 90s. He played for the Oilers. He played for the Titans. He played for the Seahawks at that time. Some of y'all may not know.
Why is Marcus getting jokes off on us? Hold on. Like,
Yeah. Marcus been real
Marcus
slick
get-
tonight.
you getting off on us? All right, we got you, Marcus. All
Marcus been
right.
cracking on the slide tonight, y'all.
Marcus getting the jokes off on us. All right.
Marcus- Marcus
but
Revenge.
Marcus,
Y'all dogged
Marcus
the
is
bad
not.
Monday night.
Marcus is not getting jokes off. Let's be clear. He's giving us his
He's making
tactics
me
on how
laugh.
he gets that Wi-Fi.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
telling
yeah.
us how he's able to get service.
There you go. There you go.
Take this as advice because he does this. You know what I mean? So we're just
Thank you for the
Marcus.
tips, Marcus.
Yeah, he said,
Thank you,
move,
Marcus.
move the antenna out
Pause.
of the window and hop off your left leg.
Marcus is a fool.
Hey, Marcus,
Carry on,
Marcus
carry
has
on,
done
Rod.
this. Yeah, go ahead, Rod. Fix your mic again.
Oh,
Hop off one leg.
Marcus gonna get you.
Antenna in the window.
Check your battery.
Man. You're gonna have to unplug the mic.
He about tired of that shit. He about to do the same thing
Jordan-
Jordan doing.
Jordan went
Everybody
through
hold
earlier.
mics tonight.
Jordan went through earlier.
He went like that Denzel Washington meme. Oh no. Back.
Let's see here. Peachy said Reggie White. She get the bonus points for having Reggie White from her city. So that's a big get.
Yep.
That's
Oh,
a
yeah.
big
Yep.
get right there.
Yeah, Reggie could have
Yep.
been on my squad, Peach. Reggie was up with us. We're not gonna mention how many sacks, Pro Bowls, and
Still can't hear
all
you.
pros up in there, but we gonna,
Still can't hear you, Rod.
Let me drop some names before Rod takes all my people. You know,
Right.
I'll handle
Might as
some
well.
offensive players.
Go for it.
You know,
Oh, now he's back.
now you
we
back.
got
Yo,
it.
go
Go
ahead, then.
for
Go
it.
ahead, man. Go ahead.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay.
Oh,
you
Marcus.
made that mic too hot, man. You can't get that
Oh, it's about to be laughing chill. Football ain't over yet.
Oh, Rod is gonna cook you, my guy.
Boy.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Marcus coming with it tonight.
Marcus is
can't.
out here got jokes.
He saved up all his jokes. He been in the
I
lab.
can't. I
He's been
can't
like-
tonight.
Ma-
I can't.
Marcus was like, he didn't like how Monday went at all.
Oh yeah.
He was like, we are not gonna let that happen again.
So you know what's really funny about that? Like, I'm so glad you said that. Like I said, my mom was watching. Shout out my mom. I love you. She said, like, you know, if I was Marcus' mom, I'd beat all y'all's ass. Just because of how much we got on them.
Marcus knows us all love, man. He part of the SLC Nation family. You know, he family for us.
I
so
love that hashtag.
man.
We're the
Yeah.
SLC Nation.
I was trying to think of something. I was like, this is the best I could get.
I like it.
I was my brain was hurting. But yeah, let
I
me get
like
on some
it.
offensive players.
Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and start at quarterback. Let's start at quarterback.
Here we go.
Yes. Yes.
This might ruffle some feathers here. We're gonna
Oh,
start with
I know who you're picking.
Do you?
Colin
Yes.
Kaepernick?
I know who.
It's got to be Colin.
No, I know who he's picking. I know who he's
I
picking.
got three quarterbacks. One
Okay.
of them's the GOAT.
Oh, yeah, three
Okay.
quarterbacks. Because you're
One
just
of
like
them's
the
the GOAT.
Niners.
I know who he's
It
picking.
better be.
Let's start with the GOAT real quick.
Okay.
Tom Brady.
Mahomes is from
Tom Brady.
Patrick.
Let's
Yeah.
start with
Uh-huh.
the GOAT. Tom Brady.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
My goat.
Yes,
He ain't
sir.
my goat.
He's everybody's GOAT.
He ain't my fucking goat. He's
Hold up, what's wrong,
No.
Dan?
He the
Dan,
goat.
what's wrong? He the GOAT.
He ain't my goat.
The
He
GOAT,
ain't my
my
goat.
guy Tom Brady. Second,
I
we're
know.
gonna go with Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. I knew
Aaron
it.
Rodgers. You know that's my guy. I wanted to go with him first, but I said since Dan was on tonight, I was like, let me
Hey,
call the
Finn.
GOAT. Go number one.
Second best quarterback to play college football in the Bay Area.
My third pick, LA born quarterback, Warren Moon. Warren Moon. Y'all know about Warren Moon.
Okay.
Y'all know
Very
about Warren Moon. That was my guy.
Okay.
I really
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Warren
Warren
Moon.
Moon.
I like that one.
That one hit.
I like that one a
Hey,
lot.
listen.
Yes.
I'm gonna put the fist in the
There
air.
you go.
Can't be
There you
mad
go.
at that one.
Yeah.
That
I
one.
like
Moon.
Warren.
Yeah.
I had to
Yes.
add him in there. So that's why I had my depth chart at
Okay.
I
3.
love it.
Okay.
Now let's
I
get
love
to the
it.
running backs. Now
Okay.
there's gonna be a name in here that some people might have some problems with, but it is what it is. But we're gonna start with that guy. I'm gonna go
OJ.
Marshawn Lynch.
Oh
You know,
yeah.
okay.
No.
Gotta
Okay.
rep the
I have
Bay.
no
Marshawn
problem
Lynch.
with
I like
Marshawn
that.
Lynch. He was in my first spot.
Oh yeah, Marcus Allen. That was my guy, Marcus Allen.
I have him on my list too.
Fight on. And number 3, O.J. Simpson.
Hey,
it is.
I knew it.
Come on,
I knew
Tarrerdome.
it.
Before,
It is what it is.
And you know
all that
what?
stuff, man, when I was young, I'm gonna be totally honest. OJ Simpson to running backs was what Randy Moss was to receivers. We used to say when somebody catches something over somebody now, they say he mossed.
You mossed him. Yeah.
Back
yeah.
when I was a little kid and we were playing little league, when you was running that rock,
Yeah.
they said you was juicing it, man. You was juicing that rock.
Yeah.
So you know the thing for
OJ
me.
was the truth.
You know the thing for me, like I'm so happy we talked about. I'm so happy you brought up Randy Moss. I wanted to say this earlier. You know who I think, and I think he's on my team, the best like physical talent to ever play receiver is from Georgia. Like I said, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah.
I will like
Yeah.
in terms of like a physical beast. I'm taking Calvin over Randy Moss.
Fun
I
fact.
understand that.
My
I
old
understand.
sister-in-law
I'm
used to
doing
do
it.
that.
What?
Really?
Randy was faster though.
Calvin
Calvin,
Johnson.
I don't. I mean,
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah,
Randy
but
was
like I'm
fast.
saying 6'5", 230, 240.
He was
around
a
the
better,
4'3".
better physical specimen.
That's what I'm saying.
He was
Yeah.
bigger and wider.
That's what I'm saying. I think he's the best,
Yeah,
and he ran great routes too. Like to be that big.
yeah, and he ran routes and he would block occasion. Randy, while it was a superfluous way of doing it, he just had kind of that one way just going deep, but he did it very, very masterfully.
Oh,
I
no,
must say.
I love Megatron too.
Absolutely.
He helped me win
Like,
my first fantasy champ.
Like I
my
said, I'm
only
just talking.
fantasy championship.
I'm just talking about from the physical standpoint. I think Calvin Johnson, like if you want to like think of a wide receiver body, pause, and like also just like the athleticism with it, Calvin
Yeah.
Johnson is the best wide receiver you could think of.
Yeah, if you could make him on Madden,
There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
He would look like
Yeah.
Calvin Johnson versus a slender, more Randy Moss. I gotta.
That's what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay.
That's
Speaking of OJ, he grew up in the same neighborhood my mom did. He used to play
There
at the
you go.
park that was right across the street from where my mom lived.
Also, for y'all California people, I'm surprised. I thought I was going to hear this one product from Helix High School in San Diego.
Terrell Davis?
Ronnie.
Well, no.
I had him
Bush.
on mine. I had him on mine.
I'll say, there we go.
I had him on mine.
Okay.
I
Wait,
figured I was naming too many USC people, so yeah.
I had him on mine. I had Keyshawn Johnson on mine as well.
Ooh,
I have.
Keyshawn, yes.
We just gonna mess up the list for Mac, huh? That's
I know. No, we're not done, Jordan.
okay. My receivers were Keyshawn Johnson.
I had to ask the questions.
Deshaun Jackson and Lynn Swan. Those are my
Exactly.
three receivers right there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. What about James Lofton?
Lynn Swan.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Did he go to the same high school as Tom Brady? Lynn Swan?
Yeah. Him
Sarah?
and Sarah High School. Him, Bonds, and Brady all
Bonds,
there.
that's right. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a nice little
That's
a nice little get right
high
there.
schools.
That's there's a wing put on for those.
Did I name my
Right.
tight end? Did I do my tight end?
Tony Gonzalez?
Tony Gonzalez. You know
Yeah,
what
I
it
have
is.
him on my list too.
Okay. Gina, take it from here. Go ahead.
I love that we did this, by the way. I really do.
Yeah, man.
Well,
It's
I
different.
have Richard Sherman on my list.
Mm-hmm.
I had a corner.
LA boy. LA.
Okay.
LA.
Compton.
He's better than Skip Bayless at life.
I like that.
You dropped that one in there. That's sweet, Jordan. Thank you.
Clay Matthews.
Ooh,
Okay.
His cousin plays for the Falcons, left tackle.
Another USC product.
Fight on.
I was 4-2 against USC, by the way.
Oh,
USA has just scored a goal, by the way. Let's go.
Did they tie it? Or they?
Yeah, they just tied
down?
it up.
It's
They
tied
tied
up.
it up.
All right.
The women are playing.
Yeah, they're playing Netherlands. It's the rematch of the 2019 final.
Alex Mack.
Oh,
Alex Mack, the center.
love
Go
Alex
Bears.
Mack.
Alex
Good
Mack.
pick.
Yeah, Alex
That's
Mack.
a good pick right there, man.
Shut up, Wise, but I love that pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have all the same as the other ones. So
Cal gang. So
Respect to it.
yeah. You got some more, Rod? Because
Remember the kicker who
No,
missed the kicker,
the
Mr. Miss It, Norm Johnson.
Mr. Missin.
wow, that's what we're going with though for the kicker though.
Wow.
That's why I went with Shane Graham, because from Manassas, Virginia, is Scott Norwood, the guy who missed it for the Buffalo Bills, and I did not want y'all on my neck about. So if it get to the last minute, yo, kicker don't miss. I said, let me go ahead and go with Shane Graham. Too many memories.
hey, you guys, Peachy has a list too. She posted her list.
I want to see this. Let's
Take a look.
Let's look at it.
It's from
She
Tennessee.
representing Tennessee, right?
Repping Tennessee.
Good old Rocky
Tennessee
Top.
got
Let's
ballers.
see.
Tennessee got
Oh,
ballers.
she going Jalen
Right
Ramsey
here.
for sure.
She has
Boom. She got P. Willie, Derek
Okay.
Barnett, Jalen
Okay.
Reeves,
Yeah.
maybe Randall Cobb.
to. Oh, Chad Hennington's
Chad
your quarterback?
Hennington.
Okay. Georgia wins.
Here's
This guy.
Harrison Smith, Franklin,
Real
Williams,
Franklin.
Reggie
Jason
White. That
Williams.
one in the middle. Reggie
Green.
White
The
was
Minister of
Jason.
Defense.
the Minister of Defense. Amen.
Hey,
Glory to
wasn't
And it
ATO
goes-
from Tennessee?
and Juwan Jennings.
Dewan
Yeah.
Jennings.
Terrell Owens? Ain't he from Tennessee?
No,
Yes.
he's from Alabama.
He's from
Oh,
Alabama.
yeah.
No.
He went to
Alabama.
University of Tennessee, Chattanooga. That's
Ooh,
Right.
Golden
He's
Tate
from-
is a
he's from
sneaky
Alabama, though.
one.
Golden Tate. He liked to
Golden
fight
Tate,
on the
that's a-
field.
Man.
That's why him
That's a
and
good
Jalen Ramsey
sneaky
beef
one.
so much. That's why him and Jalen Ramsey
What's up,
beef.
John?
Well, they beat so
Joshua
much because
Dobbs.
somebody trying to date somebody's sister.
Ain't
Nah, he
wasn't no
didn't-
trying.
he
I
didn't try.
think it
He
happened.
didn't try.
Right.
He didn't try at all. It wasn't no try.
I think somebody's sister got smashed. So
Yeah, it happened.
it really happened.
I wasn't gonna put it
Okay.
that way.
He went
Tennessee.
to
Okay, Tennessee got a nice
Thank
little
you.
lineup.
got
But no,
Peachy.
Tennessee's got some squads. I like that.
I love.
Appreciate you,
Thanks
Peachy.
everyone for being in here, man. It's got me hyped.
Gina, you wanna drop Dennis's list since he ain't here tonight?
Yes.
Why you laughing? Why you laughing, Jordan?
No, I'm sorry. I don't know why when you said Dennis, I was thinking of Marcus. I was like, well, Marcus list wouldn't get here for a whole nother day. So
That's
wouldn't even
fact.
matter.
That's fact.
Okay. So, and I said, yo, why do you have so many quarterbacks on your list? And he said, that's all we got.
Pennsylvania does have a lot of quarterbacks.
They got some legit ones.
So
Yes.
he's from Pennsylvania. So this is Unk's list. Pennsylvania football greats. Darrell Revis at cornerback.
That's a good start.
Mhm.
Great start.
Marvin Harrison, okay, at wide receiver.
That's a killer.
Tony Dorsett at running back.
Oh, Lord, Pennsylvania. Tony
Okay.
Dorsett.
How about Mike Ditka?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
He got
So
a tight end and a head coach.
I was about to say, like, do you want to put a tight end or head
You got
coach?
to play a coach.
Yep, he listed him at tight end and head coach. Marino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dan Marino. That was nice. He was nice, man.
He got Marino as QB1.
Yes.
He could be
QB2. He has Johnny Unitas.
God, oh my
Gosh.
QB3. Joe Montana.
Joe Montana. They loaded, man.
Hey, U.S. scored again, too, by the way.
real
Shout out
GOAT.
U.S. women's national team.
The real GOAT.
He could go forward with Joe Willie Namath, I believe.
Okay.
No, wait. This might be taken back. I think Alex Morgan's offside.
He has QB4. He's got Namath.
God almighty.
QB5. He's got Jim Kelly.
QB.
And there you go.
Like,
That's all. That's a QB room.
Yeah, they would have.
Then wide receiver. He's got Brandon Marshall.
Who I could also pick in Atlanta because he spent a good time in Atlanta too.
He also has Andre Reed. He has Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah. He's got LaShawn McCoy.
Shady.
He's
Shady's
got
he might not touch
at
the
D
field, so
lineman. He's got Randy White.
Oh man, Manimal.
He's got Sean Lee at linebacker.
Oh yeah, from the Cowboys.
And he's got Ty Law, cornerback.
Ty Law, okay.
Solid. Dennis definitely came up with a better little lineup than I gave him credit for initially because I was thinking it was gonna be kind of rough after Montana. I was like, "What you got?"
I mean, 5 QBs. I'm sure they could.
Yeah,
they could. Play some catch.
He got 5 Hall of Fame quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah. Well, I think
all time great.
Right.
Like Mount Rushmore quarterbacks, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
I think a lot of people forget, like, if you look at the history of the Pitt Panther like college football program, they have more of the I was about to say they have more national championships than most of your favorite college football programs have.
And have produced stars, man.
Yes.
They do.
I mean,
they do.
He could have went with Fitzgerald.
Larry.
Fitzgerald was from Minneapolis, but he went
from Minnesota.
Pitches.
I don't know where he's from. I know he went there.
He went there. That's what I was just thinking when you said Pitt Panthers. Pitt Panthers, man, they are a gem, and they will get you something sneaky. I love getting the Pitt Panther every time. They had a safety come out. I was keen on this past draft, and I'm gonna watch him as well. His name escapes me, but they sneaky, man. The Pitt Panthers will come in and wreck your league.
Okay.
Tell me about it. Ask Aaron Donald.
Hey, so I know I had trouble or whatever. Did y'all name for Cali the linebacker Bobby Wagner?
Nope.
Ooh.
No.
They just said,
See, I had that. Yeah, I had Bobby Wagner. Did y'all name Devontae Adams?
Nope. Nope.
You know what I'm saying?
Did I tell you all the story about when I played against Devontae Adams in basketball?
How'd that go?
How'd it go?
All right, here's what it was, because he's from the Bay, right? Like he grew up in East Palo Alto, so it was in his off season. He was still at Fresno State at the time. So we're in the rec gym. Like during the off season, we all live play basketball. That's just what we do. So we see this one dude got dreads, like he's pretty quiet, wants to play with us. Like, all right, cool. Like, yeah, what's going on with your name? He's like, yeah, my name's Devontae. Play at Fresno State. All these things. Like, but like real humble, real quiet, right? So there's this one point in one game, and I'm a D lineman. I ain't trying to get in transition like that. That's not what I do. So I'm watching, the receivers and DBs, right? So Devontae gets the ball. He's out on the wing on one side. One of my teammates is kind of underneath the rim. I think y'all see how this is going, right? I saw Devontae get the ball, take 2 steps, and rise up. And even before anything happened, I yelled in the whole gym. I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I just couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't believe it. Now, keep in mind, he missed the dunk, but because of how high he jumped, I was like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's like you don't even have to fulfill the whole thing, but if you see somebody do something that athletically you usually don't see, it just blows your mind away. Yeah. Pause. That's
Rod is on.
That's
he smoked before he came back on.
That's what happened. Like that's like it's the same thing too. Like I always tell people, like everyone always wants to ask me like what was like playing with Christian McCaffrey, and I always tell the same story of like how I knew he was a freaking nature athlete. It was the same kind of thing. It was the same thing. It was in the summer. We're in the off season. This is before his freshman year. So like he had just got to Stanford, mind you, right? So we're playing basketball. We get done. Everybody's doing their dunks and all these things. I got mine in, all that good stuff. So I'm sitting down. I'm taking my shoes off. It's about time to put on my flip flops. Like I want to enjoy whatever weekend festivities are going on, right? I see Christian out there, and like even while we were playing games, he had a good little pull-up mid-range game and shoot like traditional what you see white boys kind of do. Like that's what he was doing. So I see him outside the 3-point line. I'm like, all right, cool. Christian's about to get some shots up. Throws a lob up to himself, right? Like so it bounces somewhat middle of the paint. So when I saw it, I was like, what is he about to do? And he runs up, gathers it, goes for the windmill. Like it wasn't even just a regular dunk. He went for a windmill. And it was like halfway. I'm sitting there like, whoa, what? And now, like I said, he missed it. But the fact that he knew he could go for that dunk, right? Like, you got to be some kind of athlete to go for that.
That's a bad white boy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So the fact that he went for it, it was just like, oh my gosh, like you're something serious. And that was before I ever saw him take any rep in pads or anything like that. That's when I knew that dude was something special. So it was the same thing with Devontae Adams, like even going for that dunk. But yeah, Christian McCaffrey, Devontae, same kind of thing.
I think he's the best receiver in the game right now.
Yeah.
I have being totally non-biased and just looking at it.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's been and he's been that way for about 3 years. At one time it was D-Hop, but this dude, hey man,
he separated himself.
Yeah.
What about Justin Jefferson?
Oh,
he's an up and comer.
Jay Jettas, I'm with you, Gina.
Right?
Good question.
I'm thinking Justin Jefferson.
Good question.
Jay Jettas is the guy. Like
he couldn't make that step because that catch he made
against Buffalo.
Oh my
goodness.
Jay Jettas is nice.
Maybe because I drafted him in the first round, and I mean I still didn't win my league, but I drafted him in the first, and he did pretty well for me. But I don't know. I
I'm
had
happy with him. Yeah.
Devontae the year before, and he did really well for me. So it's kind of a toss up, in my opinion. You know, they're both going to do well for you. You know,
the fun thing I think about Justin Jefferson, at least this year. Well, I can't even say that. I was going to say, like, you know, initially when the offseason started, it was, okay, Adam Thielen's gone. This is all you. But then they drafted Jordan Addison. And again, y'all USC dudes, y'all know how cold Jordan Addison is. So I can't even say that, like, all right, you have this offense to yourself, because they really just drafted this other bad dude right there with them.
You know what? Since you brought up USC and we're in Cali,
sure.
How about Drake London?
Oh. Don't get me started on my Falcons. Hey, listen.
You know, he's from Cali too, so you know.
Don't get me going on my Falcons. I can get going on that.
Dirty Birds.
I'm excited. I'm excited about what Drake.
Marcus Peters.
Yo, why we didn't get nobody from Florida in here?
That's what I was thinking. I was just thinking the same thing, bro.
I know
they got. Right, they are loaded.
Because I know
they should have something.
I know one receiver that they should have on their team. And the reason I say that, I'm kind of biased because he's my cousin, but he should be on that Florida team.
I know the greatest cornerback ever comes from Florida.
Yeah,
prime time.
Yeah,
period. Ever,
and that could be your coach as well.
Yeah.
Which apparently they're going to the Big 12.
That's by the way, that's the goal.
Jordan, we're gonna have to talk about that off.
I know.
Off air.
I know.
Hey, Wise.
I know.
What's going on?
That's your goal. Prime time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, you mean go defensive back? Yeah. He ain't
no,
I ain't calling him the GOAT player.
I'm
not.
Hey, hold on. Serious question for the panel.
Yeah.
If everything went what we projected, who would have been the greatest athlete? Deion Sanders or Bo Jackson?
Athlete? Football player.
I got Bo.
Bo clears Deion.
I got Bo by a mile, but I just want to hear you.
Yeah.
Bo could do it all. Bo could do it all.
Bo was an all-star baseball player.
Yeah.
Deion would have been a World Series MVP if the Braves won that World Series.
I mean, cool. I'm not gonna take anything away from Prime. He's my guy.
Yeah,
but Bo is different.
Yeah.
You're like, trust me, I'm not taking anything away from Bo either. So like, I'm glad, like, because I think this question kind of goes into the other question, because I feel like, do you?
Bo is a creative player.
Sure, but like, if like, let's put it this way: with Bo and in the position that way he played, right, running back, do you think Bo would have been the best running back ever? And I'm talking like injuries. You take it away.
He was going that route.
If you say yes, I'll say. If you say yes, I don't. I'll say. If you say yes, I don't. I'm not gonna.
He was on his way.
He could have been.
He was on his way.
Okay. I wish we had more time with him. I really.
Man, what?
100%.
More time with him.
The problem why he couldn't have been the GOAT running back is because he was in baseball too much. By the time he got to football season, they was 6-7 games in. He come in, do his thing. So stat wise, that would have limited him.
If he was just strictly football, man, you talking a serious monster.
So that's very fair. Like I said, I'm not going to argue it. I'm just going to
imagine if he had our medicine now. He would have got his hip replaced.
Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to argue it. But I look at it this way for Deion, and I know for those of y'all who've usually been around the show, I always say like there's no true GOAT in football because all the positions are so different. Like it's hard to compare it. But if you had to have one who was the closest, no, not even Joe Montana. It's Deion Sanders because he was the greatest cornerback on defense. He's the best return man in special teams. Also, he made things happen on offense. He's the only player.
Devin Hester might have to say something.
No,
I'm still picking Deion.
Devin Hester, absolutely. Devin Hester was good, but Devin Hester
was great.
I mean, but he can't run no routes like Deion.
No, I know what he's saying. No, I know what he's saying. I know what Rod's saying. Yeah. I know what Rod's saying.
I'm like, wait a minute, y'all forget he started the Super Bowl and returned one
against the
that
Colts
man
in the
broke.
rain.
Whose record did he break?
Right.
Deion's.
Whose record did he break?
Whose record did he break?
You're making my point.
Devin
Whose
Hester,
record did he break?
Look at Marcus. He says, "Stop it."
What are you talking about? Stopping to, Marcus?
So that's my point. So like you don't have anybody else in terms of football that you can say that on all those three different phases of football.
Hey Marcus, how's your Wi-Fi doing tonight?
Deion played football and baseball 2 games in 1 day.
Like I said, Deion was about to be
and clowned in both of them.
Deion was going to be a World Series MVP.
Same
like
day.
Think about that. The highest point, the highest peak of that sport, and Deion Sanders was going to be the best player at the highest peak and point in baseball. And like, don't get me wrong, I know the athlete that Bo Jackson was, but I don't think that there's anybody in modern history. Because like, if you really want to go all the way back, like you got to go back to Jackie Robinson.
Jordan letting that Atlanta fandom get to him right now.
Oh no, it's not even that.
The Braves and the Falcons kicking in on him.
Not even that. It's the fact that outside of Jackie Robinson, maybe you want to talk about the best player.
Shout out to Pasadena, Jackie Robinson, straight from Pasadena, straight from the hood. For real.
Absolutely. But no, for real, like in terms of being the best of the best at the highest point, nobody else can say it the way that Deion can say it.
Well, with Bo, I would say this. If we lined them both up and did a decathlon, which usually grades your best athleticism all together.
He said Dan versus Dave.
Dan versus Dave. Dan O'Brien.
I think somehow in the metrics, Bo is just a bigger, stronger guy. He would throw the javelin farther. He would run up steps and he was just a freak of nature, man. He was just doing it all his life.
So was Deion.
Throwing little cherries through screens and jumping over Volkswagens and stuff. He just was a freak of nature, man.
You're absolutely correct. We ain't taking nothing away from Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson didn't practice. He didn't do nothing, man. He just came and played. What are you talking about? Like, there are records of Bo Jackson that they can't even put in the books because it was just tall tales.
Legit. Because they said that they thought they hit the clock wrong.
All kind of
they
stuff.
Said he was too fast. They thought they hit the clock wrong.
He couldn't have run
That's
that.
Different, man.
This ain't right.
Hey, did you notice that Marcus spelled Deion correctly? And that was before I typed that banner.
Marcus.
He's so random. He's so random.
Marcus has been spelling correctly lately. Like, I'm looking at his previous comment.
It's so random.
It's control C, control V, control C, control V.
What up, Brian?
You know what's funny about Marcus though? Is I think the pressure of the lights get to Marcus, because when he be texting you and shit, no problems. You know, I don't have no spelling issues with Marcus. You know, it could be he is an iPhone guy. You know, spell check is a doozy for him, so it probably helps him out. but when he texts, it's no problem. You'd be like, all right. But when the lights come on, it'd be like G A Apollo. You know, like that's what it is. So it's
when he hit that Japanese name with the Monday night.
He did his thing.
Oh man!
Don't forget, Marcus, get that boxing stuff ready for us so we can post that.
He said,
Who y'all got in the fight?
Spence. I'm going Spence.
Is your hand okay?
I'm trying to bring my focus back in.
Oh,
Errol Spence going for the knockout.
Yeah.
What round?
I ain't never seen the Japanese dude, so.
Oh, you never seen the monster?
I haven't seen him. No.
Y'all woke that early. I couldn't do it. I was like, fuck that.
Y'all gotta relax tonight, man.
Y'all gotta relax.
Let me tell you something.
Yo. You gotta
I'm
relax,
telling you
man.
right now, and I love
Have
boxing.
you seen the monster?
Hey, you
gotta
guys,
relax.
I watched quarterback.
He
Oh, okay,
literally-
you
I
finished
watched-
it.
Oh, you
So
watch quarterback?
I
What you
finished
think?
it.
Give it.
Oh
Give
my
us your
God,
review.
it was
Give us
so
your review.
good.
Yeah.
It was so good. Thanks for not spoiling it for me, because no, I'm just playing. I know it just like helped me like refresh my memory of last season and everything. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that game and everything like that. The high ankle sprain on Mahomes and everything. And I got a deeper respect for Kirk Cousins. I didn't even trip off Mariota. Like, I was like, what the fuck? And
But it
then
reminded me that Mariota beat him. That's what it reminded me
I
of.
did.
It reminded me that the 49ers lost to the Falcons. That's
And-
what it
Well,
reminded me
no,
of.
that
Shut
First
up.
of all, I like how they
Dan,
low key
Man.
glossed over that game, and
Dan,
I'm okay
I'm so
with that.
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
happy
okay with that too.
I was there.
Yeah.
And then
I was
right,
literally there.
I remember that.
I know
and
you.
then
I know you was sad because I know you was ready to talk shit because that was an
Dan.
easy game. That was a layup.
Dan, I was going to
know.
say the 2 times, but actually, no, let's say the 3 times the
Mahomes,
the 49ers were
I really
featured.
I was rooting for him. I was rooting for him when I was watching it, and that like tripped me out.
The 3 times the 49ers
Like, it
were
made me
featured
respect
in
him.
that documentary,
It didn't
right?
change my mind on Brittany though.
Yes.
Brittany Mahomes.
She's not
I
gonna
still
let
don't
you
like
get that
her.
off, Jordan. She's
Yeah,
not gonna
I
let you
know.
get.
I know she's not. I respect it.
Yeah.
I respect it. But I'm gonna find a way. Because guess what? It started off with boom.
Was
them
he?
losing the Super
Is he
Bowl in
saying something?
2020.
Because I didn't hear it.
Oh, that's what we doing.
Oh,
You can't hear him for real, so you just.
What happened?
Can
I guess
you
not.
hear
I
anyway?
can't hear
You
what's
going
he
that
saying?
Atlanta thing at us about the 49ers? So really? We going there?
Jordan's
Garrison-
talking shit about the Niners. So
when
I was
Garrison-
gonna say, you know what I love about the
When Garrison
documentary
Hurts
is that the
broke
3
his
times
leg.
the 49ers are featured, they lose.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Super Bowl against the Chiefs.
Yeah,
they lose
and
to
when
us
we
in
lost
Atlanta.
against Kansas City
Okay.
And then you
Falcons.
lose to Kansas
Okay,
City.
so
I
But
love
I'm gonna
That's
take
fine.
you back to I'm gonna take you back to the Jim Harbaugh era when we were featured in that NFC Championship, and Joe Buck says, and the 49ers are going to the Super Bowl. We beat y'all like a drum in your own little Georgia Dome or
Little Georgia
Tarrerdome
Dome.
or whatever.
Little Georgia Dome. Okay.
The little Georgia Dome.
What a great Sunday that
Because
was.
y'all played in
man.
that little POS
The-
you call Candlestick, and the new setting you
Man.
have is not that much better either at Levi's.
And
Hey, but we won the game.
The best.
And
Word
you
in the
still
game.
got
in the
no
world.
trophy to show for it. I
When
remember
Joe
that
Buck
game
said-
too.
When
Hey,
Joe Buck
I know-
said- and
you
the
know-
Jordan, I mean, you
It-
my
it-
guy.
took,
You know what?
It took a
Jordan,
blackout.
Jordan,
at least
Hey.
we
Jordan,
got
Jordan, calm down on that nigga. You've never seen a celebration.
Okay.
You've
Come
never
on.
seen a celebration.
You went to
You
the
know
highway.
why?
No trophies.
You know
Come on,
why it's
come
okay?
Why?
Because
why-
I'm
why is it went to the
manifesting
highway?
all of it right
Hey, it
now.
seemed like
All
it
of
just
it.
goes.
Wait, Gino, hold up. Gino, what are you manifesting?
And y'all should-
Nah.
y'all should have
I'm
got
not
that.
booking
That's
it.
exactly-
You know how I would
That's
say
exactly my
when I'm,
look,
that I'm
look,
booking
look.
shit. Oh yeah,
love
book it,
this.
book it. I'm not doing any of that right now.
love
I'm
this.
manifesting this
I
season.
love this.
I'm
Oh, yeah,
manifesting.
it's tough.
You
Oh, it's-
manifest.
love
What?
this.
Okay, but what about the season are we manifesting?
Like I said, Marcus, you can say
oh, we got it.
I don't need to say it.
Let him know, Marcus. I mean,
Yeah,
he
talk
ain't
about
even
it,
talking about the
Marcus.
Falcons. He's talking about it as a whole.
Marcus,
talk
you
about
right.
it, Marcus. I'm listening.
ATL has how
Paul.
many trophies?
Jesus, right.
What up, Rick? 49ers, let's go. I'm manifesting all
Hey,
of the glories and the
hey, shout out-
Lombardi.
Shout out to our boy Ace out there who was about to go. He was on his way downtown in Atlanta. He was on his way downtown against the Patriots. And I had to call that man back.
Don't do it. Hey,
Boom.
I walk the streets of
That's
Atlanta.
the one.
Like, I promise you. Like, if it was ever a time
I
when we needed to like,
Crying.
Listen, I gotta
it
say
was
this
that
real
time,
quick.
like,
Oh yeah, by the way, Marcus, I know you can hear me, so it must not be my musty mic. Look, I actually have one of these. Okay, you see that?
Oh, where that?
That's a championship
oh.
ring.
It's
That's a
Oh.
ring. Okay,
ring?
I can show you some football ones too if you want me to. You can't show me nothing because you don't have one. You hope that teams that you cheer for get one, but you yourself will never have one. So don't tell me what I have or do or don't have. I know what I got. You'll never have what I got.
What?
Yeah.
What, Atlanta? The Atlanta Falcons?
Ever.
Are we talking the Atlanta Falcons?
Oh, I'm just talking about me, myself, personally.
Oh,
I got
well,
Warriors
I
ring. I
thought
got
think
my
he-
Stanford rings. I got I got all these rings. Marcus,
I
will
think
never
Jordan
have
went
one.
real life here. I think he
Oh,
went
yeah,
Richard
yeah,
Sherman.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like,
In my, hey,
like,
in my 29,
My grandma said,
in my
I
29
didn't
years
know
of
the
life,
gun was loaded. I thought we were just talking teams. You know,
in
I
my
just
29
went,
years of life, I am better at life than Marcus.
Ooh.
You want to talk about going Richard
Marcus,
Sherman?
we
There it is.
still love you, my
There it
guy.
is.
We still love you, my guy.
And Marcus,
And
don't worry.
Marcus got a really good
I'll give you a week for
boxing
your
podcast.
Wi-Fi
So
to connect so you can respond to. I'll give you a
Yeah,
week
we
so you can
love
respond.
Marcus's
Marcus-
podcast. Marcus, one thing
Hey,
he's the
man.
GOAT at
Marcus
is
got a podcast?
boxing
Oh, I'm on it.
knowledge.
I'm on
His
it.
Hey, man, y'all
boxing
gotta-
knowledge is top
Y'all gotta
tier.
relax, man. Y'all gotta relax.
No, it's all love. Marcus knows I love him, man. I just love messing with him.
What 49er flags need to be raised? I'm confused.
Uh-oh.
what flags need to be raised on what?
They said Rick said let's rise up those 49er flags. And
Raise
I'm
up those
confused.
flags.
What do you need to
Our
raise
championship flags from the 80s, fool.
80s
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And 90s.
90s. And 90s.
Four.
early 90s? Early.
Oh, I see what Dan was trying to do there. I see what you were
Mid-
doing there. I see.
Yeah, you know where he's going with that.
I see where he was going with that. I was like, what are you talking about? Flags? I was like, what the f happened? All right. Wait. Shout out to Dub Nation.
Shut up,
Got a ring
Dan.
receipt. Shout out to Dub Nation. So
Don't bring basketball in this. Don't bring basketball in this.
we know you don't want to do that. Yeah, we know that's the case. So it's all good. It's football season, though. It's football season.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Cam
Thank
started today.
goodness it is. Thank
It's
goodness it is.
football season and the fucking 49ers are going fucking 14-3. I said it.
I got 15.
Hey,
you
got
I got 15 and 2. I'm right in there with you, right? You know,
Well,
when I look at the
Tarrerdome,
schedule,
Gina.
I see 15.
So
15
I'm
and
so happy
2.
we're talking about this because
15
like
and
for
3.
the 49er fans in here, I want to ask you this question. What are your thoughts about saying, okay, if he's QB1, Brock Purdy is cleared to play, but he's not going to throw 3 days in a row, and he didn't throw today. I just want to hear it.
That
I wanna
means
hear
you're
it.
not
I
ready.
want to hear it.
That means you're not ready.
Man on the pitch count, we gonna do what we've been doing thus far because the man is healing real good. Just stay with what the doctors tell you to do. Don't overdo
rush
it.
it.
Don't overdo it. Don't rush.
Don't rush it.
Sounds-
Yeah.
And when
sounds
you're ready,
good.
he's gonna be ready in a month.
But that sounds like he's not fully cleared.
Absolutely.
He out there practicing. I saw him throwing today.
5 floor, 14, 3 center.
I haven't seen him throw anything yet at all.
That's fair,
If you put him on the pup list, he'd be like Luter. He wouldn't be out there in the facility, or if we Jimmy G'd him and put him on a separate practice field.
On that little mini field.
He'd be off to the side looking like the kid waiting for next at the basketball court.
The cold part
He's
is,
out there.
I honestly would be okay if they did that. Like, there's no reason to rush that. That's his elbow. Like, let's be careful with this. Let's be cautious with this. Like, cool. Rehab went well, no setbacks. Let's ease it back in and see what Brock got when it's time to get going. But
that's everything it's been telling. We brought in Sam Darnold, but and Trey has done a magnificent job of tightening up his mechanics. He looks really well.
Yes.
But the man, the whole time, Brock was just in the lab and just doing what the doctors told him. Hey, lift a little bit here, throw a towel there, do this, do that. And now he's cleared to practice. He was out there today throwing them around. And it is what it is. The guy just healed up. I don't know if it was the fact that he's young, the fact that he's just good and healing or something. Sometimes people just heal up and it looks like he's steady progressing. If he does take a step back, we got Trey ready to go. He's he's fired up and ready to go. If that doesn't persist, if something's wrong with Trey, we got Sam Darnold. If Sam Darnold is a joke, that kid Brandon Allen backed up.
Tarrerdome reaching right now.
Ready to go.
You reaching, my guy. Like if we get if Allen becomes the quarterback at any point this season, Shut it down. Like it's a wrap.
Man.
Like,
Brandon Allen is
yeah.
serviceable. That man has about
No.
1,125 yards in this league. He had
that's
to hold
cool.
it down when got injured. When Burrow got injured,
Y'all talking about nothing right now. Y'all talking about a bunch of nothingness right now.
That's cool.
What do you mean?
If we get to Allen, it's a problem.
On the top 100 players in the NFL,
Oh my God!
I think we got about 10 of them. I think
Time out. Real quick.
10 of them.
Are they not showing the top 100 on TV? Like I saw that it's been getting posted this week. Are they streaming that or something? Why is that not on NFL Network?
Oh, look who's
Oh,
here.
Thinking about another team that's gonna have a lot of top 100 players.
Who got
Speaking
more?
of another team,
What
Look
up?
at this guy.
Who got more players on the top 100 than the San Francisco 49ers?
I mean,
who cares?
I feel like you could have argued
Listen,
that last year, and they
Oh,
and
well,
still got no trophy.
it's a good team. Well, yeah,
Oh, it's a
I
great
argued
team.
last
I'm
year.
not
Falls
arguing that.
into the trap.
That's all I'm saying. It's
Oh
just
no,
a good team.
listen, I'm not gonna argue that the Niners are not a good team.
Who
You
cares?
would
This is your ceiling.
you would never hear me argue that
Your
ever.
ceiling is still too low. All I hear y'all talking about is what y'all record is going to be. Who gives a damn what your record is going to
Here
be?
we go.
What
Here it
we
is.
need to find
Here
out
it
is if
is.
y'all going to go into the playoffs and handle business and get to the Super Bowl and actually win the Super Bowl.
Hell
Who
yeah, we
cares
are.
what your oh, Gina, stop it. You said that last year too, and the year before that.
You got to
So
play the
this
game.
is the thing.
You
All
gotta
I'm
play the
saying
game.
is, who cares what your regular season record is? The goal should be get to the playoffs, win in the playoffs, get to the Super Bowl, win the Super Bowl. Like,
Okay.
y'all keep debating like what your record is gonna be. Who gives a shit? Y'all too good to keep
Because-
losing
Thank you,
year
PG.
after year.
Well,
No.
No,
Y'all need-
you know-
this is the deal. You want a really good record, so you have the number one seed
Oh,
in
my
that week
gosh.
off.
What is the number one seed done for y'all?
And further ensure your path to
What
the Super Bowl.
has
You-
the number?
So that
That's
his
how the
Eagles
number one
can come
seed
into
is.
our house.
Here,
Yes.
you want to know what the big question for me with the 49ers, at least if we're talking about record wise. Here's the big question that I have for the 49ers this year, if we're just looking at record. What does your record look like after the first 6 games?
We got that ring.
The
though.
reason why I say it,
5-0.
the reason why I say it is because
platform.
what are the Niners?
Thank you, Lawrence.
But like no, like for real. Like for
When
real
last time y'all won a
though.
Super Bowl, Gina?
But
Hey,
for real
Lawrence,
though,
when last time
what
you won a Super Bowl?
1994
Lawrence?
season.
dog it,
Yeah.
Dan, I'm trying to make a point.
Sorry, that boy. They talking about.
Yeah, you better be sorry, all right?
Ain't nothing to thank. Y'all ain't had no rings.
So is this Rams hate I'm hearing? Is
We've
this-
been
is this
relevant at least.
But no, for
How
real,
about
here's my
we
point.
will sweep the division, win the division again,
Look,
like
Jordan,
we
they just
swept them
don't forget
last
what you're
year.
talking about, my guy.
Yeah,
Like, you know,
I can't wait till y'all lose again this season. I'm boy.
Well, you're gonna be waiting a
let's
long time.
let's bring order back into the building. Let's bring some order back into the building. My guy Jordan was trying to make a statement. Go ahead, Jordan. Your floor.
Thanks, Foz. I appreciate it.
Go ahead.
No, my question is, like I said, after the first 6 games, what is the Niners' record going to be? The reason why I say that is because, as we all know, the Niners start slow, and you could argue the last couple of years when they could have, or they've had teams that are talented enough to host the NFC Championship, they've had to go on the road. So that is my big question with the Niners this year. All right, at these first couple 5-6 games, what does your record look like? Because here's the thing for
6-0.
me. Obviously, the Eagles, I think are still the best team in the NFC. I'm still putting it like that for now. The Cowboys, I know we all love to make fun of the Cowboys and laugh at them.
2 years in a row.
The
but go ahead.
Cowboys roster is really,
Marcus
really
Childs.
good. So you
We got
can't.
Real
some
nice.
rings.
And
You
we
can't-
Those look like high
handled them
school,
last
rings.
year like we handled them the year before. But go ahead.
Your Super Bowl rings look like
I tried,
old
Wise.
high school rings.
I,
that
know,
you
I
get.
see. I was listening. You know,
I tried.
Yeah, your rings are old wedding bands. Like that's what your rings look like, Marcus. At this point, like
hold
we
on. I'll say this,
we got real Super Bowl rings. We got stuff that's relevant to this day. Y'all Super
think-
Bowl rings don't even have
And
diamonds.
you guys aren't
I
going to have
think-
Aaron Donald?
I'm glad you brought up that relevant thing. We're gonna see how relevant y'all are this year.
I think- hold on, real quick,
swept
real
them
quick.
last year.
Y'all
And
care about
you got
relevancy.
very, very lucky.
I think
that
Peachy got a good point.
Call it what you want.
decided to wear boxing
Call
gloves.
it what you want.
Where's the mute ball
getting
button?
interception to get to
We got this
Super Bowl.
Yeah. Call it what you want.
Hey,
You-
congratulations.
call it what
Y'all
you
got
want.
y'all
You ain't got
championship.
nothing.
Woo,
Keep
woo,
it a
woo.
buck. You ain't got nothing.
Don't nobody come to your stadium. We pack it out. It's all red. SoFi is our house. We own it. We own you again, and we're gonna beat y'all like we stole you, like you stole some again.
We want to ring.
Go ahead, Tarrerdome. Do
I
your
don't
thing.
feel the audacity
wanna
or
ring it
the
all,
inclination to explain
They ain't got
myself to
nothing.
somebody whose cornerback has left the building, who don't want nothing to do with you no more. McVay's thinking about retiring. Aaron Donald's gonna be gone
Is Tarrerdome
before
preaching?
the season is out. It's going to be
Look at-
over for you.
Tarrerdome,
got
how old
your
were you when you won your last
and you
ring?
better suck on that ring.
How
Like they
old were
had
you in
ring
94?
pops back in the day.
How old were
Because
you
the
in
San
1994?
Francisco 49ers are loaded, and
You
we
study
coming
like-
for
you-
everything. I'm putting
Y'all
everybody
y'all
on
we take
notice.
that laxative. It's
31
on the toilet.
teams like Baskin
That's what it
Robbins.
sound
31
like.
flavors. I'm coming to get it all.
31
And when I do,
we know they got
put
31
that
flavors in the
know.
bank. We do know that. We know they got 31 flavors in the
It's
bank.
gangsters
You know
in white, red,
We do
gold,
know that.
and black. We coming out there. We taking no slack.
Oh
Come
my
see
God! Now you gave me
Come
the
see
Negro spiritual speech.
Come
Where
see
is Samuel L. Jackson when
Come
you need
see
him?
me. Come see
Wait,
me.
what is Dennis
Crazy.
putting in the chat?
I bet we
What are you doing, my
sweep
guy?
them
Like, you all
sorry
right?
Rams, them same old
Bruh.
sorry Rams.
I don't understand
I
nothing.
bet we sweep them. I bet. Put 50
Nothing.
push-ups on it right now. I
When-
know
when
we
you-
gonna
when
sweep
you- when
them.
you- when you-
Matt
when you get
Stafford's
done-
old.
when you get
You
done
got
with
one
all of
ball player. That may be Cooper Cup.
Can you-
Whitworth
can you
done
tell me-
retired.
Can you tell me
McVay is gonna
how
be in the
old you were in
booth soon.
94?
Amazon's gonna give him money. Y'all are done.
This is
Y'all are really
hilarious.
done.
I just
So,
would like to know how old you were in 1994.
I was 24.
All right. So let's gain some let's gain everything
Dan's
back real
muted.
quick. Yeah, let's get everything back real quick, everybody.
Everyone's muted.
Yeah. I really thought real quick, we want to acknowledge the chat because they've been making some good comments.
That's right.
PC had a good point. We keep getting to the NFC Championship game. It's getting over that hump. That's why I think Jordan's regular season comment matters, because we've been on the road 2 out of the 3 NFC Championship games in the Kyle Shanahan era.
Yes.
And the one we got past was a home game. That's why the regular season matters as far as what our record's going to be, because clearly we're not doing well in these championship games on the road. So
if I could say something,
go ahead.
Okay, cool. I just want to see if there was some silence and I could actually have something I could speak on. Okay. So no, like you said, here's the thing with the 49ers, and I'm not even doing this as obviously, as y'all know, I'm not the biggest fan of Kyle Shanahan, all that good stuff. I'm just saying this as a football fan, football observer, and anybody is in the chat, in the comments, yada yada. If you want to argue with me, trust me, I know football.
Hit that like button.
I know football better than you do, but please try to argue with me. I'll put it this way. How many times do you see certain organizations, franchises, dynasties, whatever you want to call it, have such a big window to win a Super Bowl? Like, I get it. We saw the Patriots. They had like this kind of 20-year window, if you will, with Tom Brady and all these things. That's not normal. You saw what happened with the Bills, right? Like with Jim Kelly and the boys. That's also still not normal. Unc can talk about this too. With the Eagles in the early 2000s, what they had with Donovan McNabb. Yes, of course, they went to all of these NFC championships. They finally won one. They beat my Falcons, but they couldn't capitalize, and they didn't go back. Like, it's not normal. So the thing for me is, with some of you Niner fans, you have to understand the window and things that you are going on with. You can't just expect and anticipate you're going to keep going back to the NFC Championship every year. Like, it's just not. That's not the way football works. I mean, look at your own division. And I'm not saying that they're going to win the division. Seattle is coming. Seattle's coming. So you got to look at it
That's
that way
debatable.
too. And so that's the thing for me, where it's just like, again, everyone keeps looking like, oh yeah, well we were in the NFC Championship without this quarterback, without that quarterback. Okay, cool. You were there. You didn't capitalize on it. So guess what? You might have missed your chance. You might have. That's really the situation.
So you're saying it's over? It's over.
I'm not saying it's
done.
over,
We're
but
done.
I'm saying
don't try. Don't even get out there and play any. Hey, everybody, pull those boys off the hill. You know,
if you want to speak for me, go ahead.
We're transferring. That's like
go ahead.
Yeah, we're
that's
transferring.
What you think I'm saying.
We're not even gonna try. You've lost your window.
That's what I was saying, right?
What you're saying.
I already said
I already said the Niners are the second best team in the NFC, but I mean, if that's what you want to say, I'm saying go ahead.
So I mean,
y'all not winning no damn Super Bowl.
My point is, here's the thing. Here's the reality situation. When it comes to the NFL playoffs, it's a round of one game, right? We all agree with that, right? And in that round of one tournament, the 49ers have had 3 or 4 times, especially lately, to go to that Super Bowl. They've had that chance. And there's a lot of things in that have to go right for you, for that game and that day to go your way. Trust me, I know all about this. And with that, they have missed out on a lot of chances. So to keep going back, and trust me, I get it. Like, you have a great play caller, play designer. You have a great roster. But sometimes with all of that, some things don't go your way. A lot of things have gone the 49ers' way in this last, late regime.
I know one thing.
You squandered it.
That playoff
you
game.
squandered it.
You lose that playoff game, we going live.
Dan, they squandered it. Am I right? Jaquaski Tartt dropping that interception, squandered
it. Thanks,
like,
Tarrerdome.
They squandered it.
Yeah, he should have made the pick.
Again, like if I want to look at, should have made the pick. Back to last year,
the kid should have made the block.
You want to block Hassan Reddick with your second string tight end and see how that works for you. Okay, boom, we saw how that worked.
Terrible decision, yes.
So terrible decision. So that's my point. You had all these opportunities to make it work, and it didn't happen. So I get it. The roster is phenomenal, but with how football works, it's almost ludicrous to sit here and say, oh yeah, because we have the great roster, we're going to be right back there in the NFC Championship. You can't do that. That's not how football
we are going to be back.
That's not. No.
And all of this is prognostication. Who do you see being in the NFC Championship next year? Who are the best 2 teams in the NFC in your opinion right now? Respect to these Philadelphia Eagles. Y'all got y'all balling out there, man. Respect. Mm-hmm. But
I already said
you have 2 other. You have another team that is better than San Francisco and or Philadelphia.
It's not even being better. That's the point you're not getting. I'm saying it's not about being better. It's about the matchups. I already said I think it's going to be an NFC East rematch. It's going to be the Eagles against the Cowboys. I already said that.
So somewhere along the line that the Cowboys will beat us, that they haven't done in the past 2 years.
Is
this the best Cowboys team?
Let me ask Jordan this.
Sure. Go ahead.
What gives you the confidence that Dallas will get to that level? What have they shown you? Like, because you talk about roster and matchups and whatnot, but if that really, it's almost like you're saying that don't even matter if you're saying Dallas is going to get there, because they've had a good roster for the last 4 or 5 seasons and they keep getting popped.
This one's better. And I can tell you why.
Yeah, please. I want to hear this.
So first and foremost, like while I'm doing this, I'm also assuming that Zach Martin's gonna resign, right? Like that's the whole thing. That's kind of the hold up right now, right? If you look at it on defense, everyone knew, okay, Trevon Diggs, he's a turnover monster, turnover machine. Dan Quinn's phenomenal defensive coordinator. I know him very well. He was the coach that brought me in Atlanta for rookie minicamp.
Okay.
So the thing for me is, well, what were they missing outside? Like, you had a really good lockdown defense. You had a really good pass rush. What's missing? Oh, there's another corner outside of Trevon Diggs. Well, guess what? They got it. Stephon Gilmore is on that other side. Now you look at offense, right? Obviously, we know about what CD Lamb is. We know what he does. We know about what Michael Galloway, all those dudes on offense, what they do. And now all of a sudden, now they have like, I think the first and best, they have one of the best field spacers that they've had in a long time, and that's Brandon Cooks. I played against Brandon Cooks. I know how fast he is, how much he can make things happen. So when you put that all together, and like I said, I'm saying all of this with, I think that Zach Martin's going to be there. Like I want to make sure I put that into
come on, Rick.
That's understandable. Yeah, you can't count out Dallas. And so obviously I don't think that Philadelphia and Dallas are going to play each other before it comes to, an NFC championship. Like either San Francisco's got to play Dallas or they got to play the Eagles. And so that's why I'm saying, I think that's why it's going to be a rematch, because the Niners had to play one of those two before that moment and opportunity gets there.
I'm gonna let you know this right now. If they have to play Dallas, it's probably going to be at home in San Francisco, and it honestly won't matter because Dallas is still Dallas. They still have Dak, Dakota Prescott, call it running the show over there, who doesn't impress me come playoff time.
Didn't he lead the league in interceptions or some shit?
Well, let me ask y'all.
Their coach,
they're an accident waiting
to happen.
Yep.
Did Brock Purdy impress you during the playoffs last year?
Own them.
Yeah, he
did Brock Purdy impress y'all last
Cowboys.
year?
The Cowboys don't want to see the San Francisco 49ers coming. I live with, I have known, and I am with some of the most ardent Cowboy fans.
So
and when they see San Francisco on the schedule, there is a whoosh in their souls.
I don't care about what the fans have to say. I don't care.
Them.
I don't care.
Well, let's talk about
Jordan
the results.
tripping.
Let's look at the last 2 years. The Cowboys have been a very, very good team, and they still come up short against the San Francisco 49ers.
Absolutely.
Do they not?
No, they 100% have.
Sometimes you just own them. Sometimes you just got their number. I don't know
what happens usually. What happens usually when you own a team? Sometimes you get got.
Okay.
Sometimes you get got.
All right. Well, we'll see. I will be in San Francisco, Santa Clara. I hope you will be too. It will be the 5th game on our schedule because you mentioned something about the first 6 games. I will be there. I hope you will too, to attest. It's something different about this. This team has gotten even better and thrown away some of the ancillary parts that were not good, as the Godfather did to Paulie Collie in The Godfather. When Croft missed that block, my coach had a come to Jesus meeting with him. You're out of here, pal. Go to Miami. McGlinchey, you getting thrown out the club. Get out of here, buddy. You're on your way to Denver.
You want to try to replace him with his backup.
And now we got some rookies coming in there playing tight end.
Rookies?
Yes.
Going to the Dallas game, PG?
So we're going to talk about rookies.
A couple of rookies. Right. Not to mention, we already have the best tight end, arguably, in the game, George Kittle. Sure. It's between him and Kelsey.
I've already said George Kittle's the best tight end in the league. I already said that.
Okay. But now I got a compliment coming for him. And if that 3rd round compliment don't compliment, I got a 7th round compliment coming for him. Every indication says I've let go of a weakness. I have gotten hold of a strength. Now, my defensive line.
I feel like we should be tied right now.
Please talk about the defensive line. I'm so ready for you to talk about the defensive line. I'm ready for this one. I'm ready.
One of the best defensive tackles, if not the best, in the game, Mr. Javon Hargrave.
Hold on, I'm ready for you for this one.
The defensive player of the year.
I'm hungry.
Hold on, I'm ready.
Bosa. I'm coming downhill. You're going to see me. I got the best linebacker in the game right now. I got a strong safety who made the Pro Bowl, made second team All Pro, I believe. I got a great corner. I'm playing defense out here. Deebo Samuel looks like Deebo Samuel when he was coming out. He looked cut, lean,
Lord,
and mean.
we're gonna do Instagram pics about how
CMC
everybody looks.
Did you see the quick feet? I mean,
I don't have. Well, first off, let's put this way. I don't have to see CMC anything. I know CMC. I played with him. I know CMC is gonna be ready to go. I know that much.
CMC is gonna be ready to go.
I know that. I know that.
But we still here talking about, well, maybe the Cowboys got Gallup and I don't even know. Is Pollard healed? Because he got hurt too last year. You know, God bless. I don't like to see any of these players get hurt. I know what it is to be out there. But Pollard is coming back.
He's a solid pickup on fantasy, might I add.
Unc, you can help me with this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, like, and don't get me wrong, I am a big fan of Javon Hargrave. That's what Tarrerdome was talking about.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right, Marcus.
Again, I don't care
Speak
what
Marcus
on it.
Speak on it, Marcus. Speak on it.
He say pom-pomming for Dallas. That is disgusting.
It's not even pom-pomming. It's someone that understands football and appreciates football for what everyone plays it as. That's what I do.
Dallas is fucking trash. They're not going to beat us.
Dallas is trash.
I ain't gonna say.
Dallas is trash. You see what I'm saying?
I never
see what I'm saying.
You can't put that statement on everybody.
I never dismiss my opponents.
They're not beating us
because the victory is so much sweeter when you say.
I like that. Why
the Dallas Cowboys were the third in sacks last year. Philadelphia had 70.
Yeah, their defense was great. Yada yada yada.
Their defense was real good. So I'm not gonna poo-poo them and call them trash. They're a good team, but we just we will make the plays. We got too many playmakers around there.
I'm not trying.
I just like calling them trash. Okay?
I'm not trying to say otherwise. No,
fuck Dallas. It's always fuck Dallas.
Listen, trust me.
No matter what, bottom line.
I am a big fan of San Francisco's defense. Whenever I've been to training camp, the first thing I do, I go to Chris Kosaric and what he's doing over in the defensive line position. Like that's what I do. So like I want to put it that way. But let's look at it this way too. Do you remember when Jordan Davis got hurt for y'all this year? What happened to the Eagles' run defense?
Struggle.
Who was still on that defensive line though?
Everybody.
So Javon Hargrave was still there.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get me wrong. Like I think when it comes to pass rush situations, yes, the Niners' defensive line, as it has been the last few years, oh my goodness, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be nasty. And who knows what Steve Wilkes is going to do in terms of, drawing packages, blitz packages. I don't know how that's all going to look yet. It's going to be nasty.
Oh my!
I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is we can't sit here and act like there isn't something that is in a flaw of what's on that front, because we've seen it. That's literally the only thing. That's the main thing that I'm saying.
Okay, and it's duly noted. And hey, maybe the Cowboys got some secret sauce or whatever, and they're gonna do it. Pause. Maybe they got something, but every indication from my 53 years of living and my experience as a college football players as well. I've coached. I know the game as well, and it's not just being a homer, but I see something very, very good about these San Francisco 49ers. I see talent,
do too.
I see depth, and I see hunger. We're starting for that. Nobody is more hungry than Kyle Shanahan right now.
I don't care how hungry he is. Trust me, I don't care how hungry he is. He can be as hungry as he wants. That doesn't matter anything to me. It's his ego that gets in the way for a lot of things. So I don't care how hungry he is.
It sounds like you might have a little something going on with a Super Bowl.
So all right, no, I'm happy you brought that up. Let's look at even the 49ers situation. Look at some 49ers situations where they had
just real quick.
No, you're right. No, you're right. You're right.
A little.
No, you're right. Like, no, I still got some stuff with him for that game, but you're right. But let me ask you this: have you not seen some similarities and some tendencies?
I was in Miami, On that fateful day in 2020, just before COVID hit, a week after the great Kobe Bryant passed away.
Yeah, rest in peace.
We were 7 minutes away from pay dirt, and it was going to happen. People were calling me and congratulating me already. Just keep running the ball. And I saw some things I did not agree with or did not like. You give Mr. Patrick Mahomes more opportunities, and he's gonna hit something. You done gave a gambler a 20 stack and say, go ahead, let me see if you can beat us this time. And
did you not see some certain decisions that he had too against the LA Rams that you wish you would have taken back before? Like, obviously, if Jaquiski Tartt gets the interception, it's a whole different story. But still, do you not think that there were some decisions he made in that game too that you wish you would have taken back?
I probably would see about 2 or 3. Kyle, in certain spots, in certain moments, but I'm gonna have to chalk some of that up to Jimmy G as well, because you can punk Jimmy G. Chris Jones and them boys, they were punking Jimmy G. When you throwing that thing with your eyes closed, you're a football man. Like, when you close your eyes and throw it, you a little scared.
Who and honestly, like, no, it's okay. Let Rick say what he wants to say, because that's fine. Let him say what he wants to say. I don't care about you. That's fine with me. But no, my point being here is that even with that, well, guess who part of the reason is why Jimmy G came back. Remember, they could have had all these other quarterbacks if they wanted to. And then Kyle put his hat on this person and that person. So, like, that threw him out the running. So a lot of this Jimmy G stuff that happened, that is on Kyle Shanahan too.
Maybe Kyle really didn't want him. Kyle was trying to supplant him with Trey Lance last year. Kyle gave
he did a terrible job trying to supplant him.
It is what it is. It happened. The kid got injured. He was in the monsoon. His finger was hurt. All types of stuff. Whatever, what have you. Kyle supplanted him with Trey Lance last year. Last season, who was the starting quarterback one for the San Francisco 49ers? It was Trey Lance.
Very fair.
We took a L in Chicago, which we shouldn't have. It was a monsoon. Who was the starting quarterback for the second game versus Seattle last year? It was Trey Lance. He went to the team and told them, the Cabo clique, and said, look, I'm rolling with Trey. I don't want to use Jimmy, man. Y'all got to get behind my dude. And the kid gets injured. Some people say that was a bad play call. I probably was. But in order to make people respect your run, you got to run and show them you can run. But whatever, what have you. I wish he was quicker passes. I really like Trey Lance, and everybody with the sound of my voice and out here. I do too. I because I'm a Brock lover and see special things on him. Don't think that I don't pull for Trey Lance. I think he's a good kid. But whatever happened. We put Jimmy G in there, ran it for some games, brought CMC in midseason. Oh, and here's the little rub.
Hello, you just said the big part.
When you're paying your quarterback $900,000 a year, after we pay Mr. Nicholas John Bosa, we're gonna have a little left over, and we always have the mid-season surprise. We always seem to roll out and get that pick somewhere in mid-season. Don't be surprised if it is a defensive end from somebody from somewhere.
It won't be Frank Clark. Don't even think about it.
It will bolster us even more. It could be an offensive guy. It could be a tackle. Whatever. The 49ers keep a little in reserve. That's the one thing I know about us. We will always have that midseason surprise. And if things go right, I got my eye on who I want. But if Minnesota let him go, oh yeah. As Della Reese,
I like that. Yeah.
As Della Reese said in what's that, Harlem Nights? We can all be some fighting MFers in here tonight.
All right, guys, I'm gonna have to close up shop tonight, but thank you so much, Tarrerdome. for
Yes,
coming on
no.
tonight and giving
That
us
was
your
dope. Yes.
lineup for your state's best and greatest players.
Mhm.
This was awesome.
Did y'all say mine? Just curious. Did y'all say
Yeah.
mine?
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah, we
Pennsylvania
did.
is loaded.
Yeah, no,
Hey,
Gina
hey,
put it on for y'all.
I
Okay,
did.
PA
I did the
loaded,
honors.
man. I was leading. I think I was leading. My defense was impenetrable. I got Charles Haley, Bruce Smith, Lawrence Taylor, all coming at the quarterback. When you roll out them 5 quarterbacks,
Thank you, Peachy.
I was scratching my head, bro. I was like, and then you had Revis. I was like, oh man,
Mhm.
I got me.
Listen, I had the coaching
Thank
staff
you,
that could
man.
get
It
around
was
for
dope.
all of it. I had the coaching
He had
staff
the
ready to
equipment
go,
manager
so-
too.
I was
so-
good.
Ready
I
to
was
go.
good.
Loaded,
I'm
Georgia.
picking Georgia. I'm
And my
picking
coach-
Georgia.
My coach
Peachy even
Bob
had
Ross.
her list,
She
and
did.
so
Now,
she
Tennessee
killed it
was
too.
dope. Yes, it was.
Tennessee,
Peachy, we
Great
see
list,
you out
Peachy.
here.
When you
Great
hey,
list.
hey
Great
Peachy,
list.
when you roll out the minister of defense, you know you hit me in my heart. I love Reggie White. I still love
Right.
him to this man.
Yes.
God rest his soul.
Amen.
You could do no wrong after that. You got
Amen.
Reggie.
Amen.
Yeah, so we got to do more of these these all-time lists, and we could have people come back on here and everything.
No doubt. And we done
Christian-
dropped some people too. Real quick, Gina. You know what I was thinking about, man? And I'm gonna do this on my show. Maybe y'all
Thank you,
can come on and we'll simulcast a little bit. Is
That-
Omar
yeah.
Epps the greatest movie actor athlete of all time?
Oh man,
I
that's a
want
good
y'all to
one.
put it all
He-
together.
That's-
Y'all get
Ooh.
you get Wesley Snipes, you get
That would be
uh,
great.
Billy D. Williams, anybody else.
Oh my
Omar
God, that
as
would
the
be
best
insane.
You gotta
movie
put the
athlete
Rock
of
in
all
that.
time.
Oh
Morris
my
Chestnut.
God.
No, he can't be a real athlete that played, but
Oh,
the
what?
roles,
The actors.
the roles that he played.
I would kill it,
That's
dude.
what
I
I
would so
think that-
fucking
I see
kill
what you
it.
mean. I see what you
Yeah.
mean.
I would
Okay.
kill it.
Okay.
Trust me,
That's
I would
what
win
want.
this.
Okay.
I think Omar Epps is like the athletic goat of movies.
I know. I would
So-
kill it. I would kill it.
Get y'all list together. Let's do something like that.
I need a
a
week
good
though,
one.
because
I
I
like
gotta,
that.
I got
Yeah,
a lot of
that.
shit going. I'm appearing
I
on all
do
these podcasts and shit, so I need a
know,
week.
like
Gina, you be
that.
making the rounds, boo. You need a publicist. You need a,
Right?
No,
you
that's
need an
what-
assistant and a publicist and somebody to hold your bag, boo. I see you every time it's just popping up. Dang, that was Gina again.
But no, I respect it. I get it.
I wish I
mean,
can get
I'm doing-
paid for these, but
Right.
It's
No,
coming.
I get it. I'm doing the same thing too. Like I'm
It's
all over
coming.
the place. I had to do a show for Vegas today. I got to do Sirius XM tomorrow. Rick, if you actually have some
Nice.
appearances that you got to do soon too, you let me know. I'll watch you, but I know you don't. So that's all good. But no, I get it. No, that's a fun list. That's a fun list, by the way. I'm making fun. Like I'm having fun with this, Rick. It's all good. I hope everybody that's watching, like I'm playing fun. It's all good.
let's all go to McDonald's together.
Yeah.
So I'm down. Hey, sign me up for a McChicken right now.
No doubt.
I can go for
Add
a
Mac
for a
sauce to that,
10-piece chicken McNugget with barbecue and sweet and sour. All right, guys, that'll do it for tonight. If you want to become a Patreon member, you can do it, and then you could submit your questions ahead of time for the show. You can get sneak peek, all the exclusives. It's $10 a month, but if you just want to say I love you guys are doing great, that's $5 a month.
We
The
appreciate
link
y'all.
is in the description box. You can follow. Hey, Angela. Oh, it's Angie.
What's up,
What up?
Angela?
You can follow Tarrerdome. His Twitter is in our description box. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the show and you can watch in the playback. Remember to click like.
That's right.
Amen. Like and subscribe.
Love
Tarrerdome.
y'all.
Hit me at
Please
Tarrerdome.
Hit
Peace
that
out.
subscribe button, y'all, please.
BA.
And we're going to send you out on this.
Bad news.
Allah.